have a 2 years of experience and currently working in a company called Visteon, which is an automotive software company. So I'm basically from an electrical electronics and completed embedded system and currently pursuing PhD. And the specialization on process standard and embedded systems, exclusively on coding. Okay, so the next 1 hour, correct, will capture about the standards. But my lecture, right, will not be like a one-way delivery. Also, I will not keep able to communicate. At the same time, right, I think you are all bright students. Hopefully, you will ask more questions, correct? Every day, we can stop discussion on any slides. Okay? All good? So, okay, respond that makes me some more energetic. So, before we get started, right, I just want to understand the bifurcations, all from electronics. All departments. All departments. All second year, third year.
Mechanical, ECE.
Okay, nice. Okay, so before we today's topic, right? Any idea? Standards, correct? Have you heard of standards?
Yes, sir.
Any standards can be? ISI. What is the standards? ISI standards. அது ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸா வேறதா நீ சொல்றது எல்லாமே வந்து கண்ணை பார்க்குறது கரெக்டா wherever you see the product you see correct are those these things are standards no right
Comes under standards.
it comes under standards or maybe some sort of a seal correct some sort of a certification or some sort of a seal correct you will understand அது ஏன் கொடுக்குறாங்க ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸ் என்ன அப்படின்னு you will compare okay have you gone through any standard session earlier before this கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸ் பத்தி not right see standards right it's very powerful by the way okay any products in the company now any product that you develop right any product that you develop anything that you see it all comes to a standard or maybe some sort of a specification the water bottle பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு மார்க்கெட் பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா say anything நம்ம என்ன பார்த்துவாங்க we will all see a product like a some sort of a standard like so again we will look at the ISI and then we go with the purchase correct so that is something very nice to see that at least we are looking some sort of a seal so before that we move right there are some mistakes okay now we are talking about standards like maybe 5 years or maybe even few people doesn't have enough standards. See, now only you are hearing some standard because of some VS workshop and some sort of standard company. But earlier, maybe just in some few places, nobody understands as a standard. They see as a only standard. Oh my God, this is going to be very tough. Standard now complete this. Quality, okay, that's when depends the quality of a product. High quality. Efficiency, okay, but standard safety, you can tell about safety. Upgrading, okay. What is other than that? Standard na நீங்க define பண்ணலாம். See, standard is this common term, okay? I thought everyone will say it's a document. It's a document, correct? 100-page document or 400-page document. That's a document. Correct? That's a document created to give you some sort of a specification. Have you heard of specification? In the bottle of specification, Anna. What is specification of this bottle? Huh?
Store the water.
Store the water. That is the purpose of this bottle. What is specification of this one? The height, weight, correct?
Holding.
The holding grip and the way that it is closed, correct? And even if you place or hold, you should not spill. So these are the things that are specified as per the bottle also has one standard. This bottle manufacturer also will have to adhere to a standard ensuring that this is adhered. Similarly, a pen. This also has a standard. Correct? Each and every item has a standard, which means that that's a document that has a clear specification how to design, correct? How to manufacture such that a number of times you do, it is reliable. Correct? Someone told quality, someone told should be able to upgrade. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so don't worry about a document. Yeah. Stakeholder, no? Owner. So who is the owner of this? Huh? How is it being? It's my part. So everyone has a friend. So you are the owner, which means you are the stakeholder, right? You want how that it should go. Similarly in both. That also has a standard. You don't, there will be small symbol. So not all those things are maintained. And all those things. Now, if you see this document, whatever you are talking about, right? And the document might be in English or Hindi because of the standard. If you are going for the international, if I give to one of the person you will able to read, correct? Then if I give another person who has a good knowledge in English, if he reads, the meaning should be same, correct? No one should interpret in a wrong manner, correct? I just means, correct? You cannot say, I didn't think this is, I think this is. You cannot define, right? Correct? If it's a diameter, is whole diameter. Correct? Yeah? So I'm not talking about only on this one. If you take any electronics component will talk about a resistor or capacitor which has only how much? 220 watt. Correct? That's going to be only that capacity. Correct? So that should be a very clear and concise, so that it is very unique across all the people to read and understand. That is where we are talking about relevant and giving you a message. The second one, right? Obviously, it should not be ambiguous, correct? I have understood then someone should not say, no, I have understood in different manner. That you will never get. Okay, so which means that the standards are written in a way that it is clearly known to or meaning the word. Okay, that is how it is written in a simple and English. Correct? So don't go into a stage that no standards are tough or because it is to be learned, right? Correct. Either the lawyer who will know what you know, who has a very basic knowledge in the product, you will have to understand. And this should be have a consistent, meaning from the first page to the end page, the same language or the same order of way how it is written is what given. Okay. So I will also give some standard copy, which is can be easily downloaded. You can just read any component. Okay, very clear. Standard பார்த்தோம். அதுல features should be very consistent, no ambiguity, very clear. Everything should be in a simple manner. அதுதான் you will have a bare minimum part. இதுல இன்னொன்னு சொல்றோம். இப்போ நம்ம சொன்னது எல்லாமே ஓகே. எதெல்லாம் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸ் இருக்கணும், எதெல்லாம் இருக்கக்கூடாது. கரெக்ட்? If you keep all everything down, see, even our solar standards, you know what the bottle can hold. We cannot put it. Today you will put water, tomorrow you will put oil. Someone can put petrol, correct? So that is not going to be the content, but we want only the size and definition of this water. Right? That is how it is to be defined. What should be part of your standard? So, if I in the pen of the someone would have designed it, the first time design is exercise. First time design is exercise. No. Similarly, this one. No, right? So, அதே மாதிரி நீங்க எல்லா டிசைனிங் பண்ணீங்கனாலும் you will have some sort of a best practice. Best practice என்ன? What do you mean by best practice? திரும்ப திரும்ப பண்ணாலும் சக்சஸ் ஆகும். அது ஒண்ணு. ரெண்டாவது, so whatever you do, correct? That is a success. Anything. That is going to best practice. Correct. For example, இன்னைக்கு நீங்க வந்து காலேஜ் வரீங்க. You might have given the same route. நாளைக்கு if you are trying to come to a college with optimized with 2 minutes சீக்கிரம் வண்டிங்க வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், in a different route. That becomes very difficult. Correct? The next day you take the same road. Again, it's going to be best practice. Advantage. Continuously நீங்க ஒரு வேலையை பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தீங்க வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், you will get some sort of improvement. So those things are called as a best practice. Correct? So you practice multiple design. Correct? At the one end, right, someone can able to do one quickly a design of op-amp. Some if you want to trigger 500 kilohertz with some sort of op-amp to design. If you are able to design with a shorter components or less components, that's the best design. Correct? So on the how you correct, you do multiple design, then you come up, right? So that is what best practice. That worked well. Correct? So that is one should go into the standard. That's the first one. The second one is right, we have to go about on the lessons learned. When you do multiple content or multiple design, right, you will have a lot of failures. Correct? All those things will be as a one of a new learning. But those things will have to go. Lessons learned is not. See, you try to understand, right? This capacity of this one, right? So when it can break? Finger koda odayadu. How long or maybe what height if we place, it will break. Maybe 50, 40, 100 feet. Sure it will break it. That you will have to understand. That when you are trying to design, my design will work for this place. People in other performing, yeah. For example, electric circuit, right? What's your maximum volt it will give or it will take? ஒரு சர்க்யூட் டிசைன்ல you will start with 5 volt, correct? 5 volt is your operation. Yes or no? Like second year, third year? First year? Third year then, ECE? Triple A? Will compare. See, one circuit, you will give with 5 volt, right? What's the maximum it can go? 6, 7, 8, 10 volt, 1. It will not work, correct? Either it can damage the circuit or it can go on. So, it will have only a plus or minus 5% or maybe 10%. Right? If you give the 5 volt, you can go with the 5.5 or 5.7. Or you can go with the 4.5. That's the problem. If you go with the bigger one, like 230 volt, AC is on problem, yeah. There you can go with the 240, or maybe with the 230, or maybe 220. You cannot give 280, 290, right? Then after like 2-3 minutes, it will break, or maybe it will break. All those things come to your lessons learned. Okay, that is second point. The third point is recent researchers. Content, a lot of people, எல்லாருமே வந்து என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா they put their effort into this. That's all the thing. The other one thing, nobody will write stories. Okay, in a very fashion matter, the stories are standards full of so very clear lessons learned, some research content, some best practices, all will be your content for your standards. Very clear. So those are the things that we will. Okay. Why do you need this? See, we understood, right? We are all engineers. Here, you agree? Yes. Amma Velaya. You should be feel proud. All the same to you should be as an engineer, right? Huh? See, doctors, when they join, what they say? Huh? Even after, before they finish, they say as a doctors, right? So then we should also be proud, right? As we join. Huh? Yes or no? Any field, whatever you want, you are engineer, correct? So, for the standard, நம்மள மாதிரி இன்ஜினியர்ஸ்க்கும் என்ன கனெக்ஷன்? What is that connect? Why do you need a standard? Standard தெரியாம நம்ம காலேஜ் முடிச்சிடலாம்ல. Anyone? Why do you need it?
Suppose வந்து நம்ம ப்ராஜெக்ட் பண்ணி முடிக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னா ஏதோ நான் பண்ணுவோம் அது கரெக்டாக ஸ்டாண்டர்டாக இருக்கும் காரணம் அது குவாலிட்டியே நமக்கு ஒரு ஃபீச்சர்ஸ்க்கு அப்படின்ற ஃபஸ்ட்டு நம்ம ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸ் தெரிஞ்சு வச்சுக்கணும்னா ஸோ இப்படிலாம் அந்த பர்பஸ் வந்து யூஸ் ஆகும் வந்து இந்த வராது டேமேஜ் எதுவும் ஆகாது நம்ம அனலைஸ் பண்ணி அந்த விஷயம் பண்ணணும் ஸோ அதனால நம்ம ஸ்டடீஸ்.
Okay, so that is one good point. Apart from that, standards as an engineer நமக்கு எது தெரியல. நம்ம ஒரு 10 புக் படிச்சு ஒரு 20 சப்ஜெக்ட் முடிச்சா இன்ஜினியர் ஆயிடும்ல. ஆக மாட்டோமா? ப்ளஸ் ஒரு 4 லேப் முடிச்சோன்னா இன்ஜினியர் ஆயிடலாம். ப்ராக்டிக்கல் ஓகே.
அப்கமிங் ஜெனரேஷனுக்கு நம்ம கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸாக இருக்கும் அவேர்னஸ் கொடுப்போம் நிறைய பேர்.
See, we are engineers, correct? So what is our role, major role? We design, we develop a product, correct? Product or service, whatever may be, anything. So on the product or service, how that is related to standardization, right? Now சொல்ல நான் first standard is going to give a specification, anything. இப்போ நீங்க ஒரு ஸ்டீல் எடுத்தாலோ இல்ல ஒரு சிமெண்ட், whatever you take, that has a standard. So which means we are going to use those things to design. We are going to use those components to, create a product, anything. Correct? Today you might be engineer, tomorrow you can be an entrepreneur, right? When you want to become an entrepreneur, you want to know all the standards. But today you want to make some kind of let's say like anything, small setup box. You want to design a setup box, or you want to design some kind of a small AI system, or you want to make some sort of a product that can really connect. So அதுக்கெல்லாமே வந்து this is what is going to connect. So standards வந்து minimum you should be able to aware. எந்த ப்ராடக்ட் நம்ம பண்ணாலும் there should be some sort of a standard awareness should be known to us, so that when we try to discuss, people will not say okay this guy is already aware of the standard. The problem I was telling you, right? Standards are not taught in engineering classes. I think now it is started. Maybe right, maybe 10 years, 15 years, nobody is aware of the standards. So now you are aware. At least there are a lot of standards are available. So first சொன்ன மாதிரி you know some points in a basic knowledge, correct? So நம்ம quality, safety, product design. But the real, if you just come out from your thought as a India, correct? As a global, why they make standards? Why they try to define a standard? See, we know that we want to design a product, but as from India, as from a global, why they want to design, or why they want to have a standard? சேஃப்டி அந்த சைடில் யாருக்கும் பதில் வர மாட்டேங்க என்னப்பா
assurance கொடுக்கறதுக்காக standards.
assurance you will get. Apart from that, sound. Correct. Inter exchange. Correct. That's one. So if you know, there are some products that you have. For example, China mobiles. Some have have their own. All the products which are coming to India, right, will have to have some sort of a standard sign. Okay, which means that no, they have to comply to the standards. So, India and also global market, when they wanted to trade between two countries, between across globe, there will be standard. Some say, okay, my product is standard to this. அப்படின்னா people who accept இதெல்லாம் வந்து இந்த ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ல இருக்கு. இப்போ ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் என்னன்னா also it can work in normal temperature. It can write for so many hours. It has a capacity to have it will not have damage or it will not spill anything. That is what captured. So when you try want to sell in other countries, the standard will be really helpful. Other than I'm telling you, you could have a standardization across global. One of the standard for our design, but when you look at the Indian nature or global, if you want to sell a product, if you want to design and import a product, you should have a standardized one. Okay, that is one of the key benefits from the global market. Okay, that is for the first and foremost. The second one is the benchmarking. You have a lot of products, correct? You have the same product from this is Aquafina, Pepino, Kinley, distilleries, correct? Everyone have a different, so which means different competitors are available. But what we do, we buy, right? We know that there is a common benchmark, right? What might be like bigger or smaller, but it has the same capacity. Take some pen, right? Reynolds, Rogue, multiple, correct? Parker. It has a different capacity, right? So that is all benchmark. So that's the second part in the board. And obviously, as you said, standard is going to give you safety, secure, reliable, correct? And it's going to be consistent across all your products. That's again consistent. So this was one of your key advantage. Now you understood, right? Standard standard use as a global market, if you want to sell between two countries, you need a standard, and that is what the whole committee is preparing. And apart from that, you will get a consistent product, a reliable product, correct, and a safe and always a secure content, anything. So that is why the whole benefit of a standard is available. So there are a lot of multiple standards people work. You know guess how many standards are there till now? At least in VAS. Some guess? 26,000. That's minimum in IS. Correct? 26,000 standards. And if you go with some parts, right, that will be more. Yeah, your standards will. Why do you want this much standards? Then only you will able to get a perfect
half and half.
You are sitting in a chair, right? Everybody sitting in a chair. This is also standard. The design also has a standard. The plastic material also has a standard. Anything. You see the light, you see the fan, properly placed fan or tables. It has a standard to have a capacity to rotate. So all those things are defined in part of the standard. That is where the whole world is driving. See, if you want to do a good business, if you want to do a good things, right, between nations or between global, the standard is only one going to help you. But if standards it will be very hard. I was just trying to read maybe the last one more content, right? For example, someone might be designing some product. let's say like you want to design some new product. At the same time, there may be some other person also who will be designing the product. So this will be a duplicate effort, right? You also design, the same other people also design. அதெல்லாம் எப்படி reduce பண்ணாங்கன்னா by means of Afghanistan. And then some, for example, something you design a product in a different manner. And someone will define a product in a different manner. இதே bottle எடுத்துக்கலாம் example இருக்கு. You design in this way. Someone may have designed in a very bigger manner. I think